Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. Okay, so no announcements today. Just we're gonna get right into things because, well, pretty good. Today I want to start doing industrial craft stuff. Although I don't know if it's possible because we're going to need to solve the food problem first. Why do we need to solve the food problem exactly? Mostly because I want to. If this is released on the 29th of June, 2021, tonight's stream, like, given reference of date, tonight's stream is probably going to be either Banished, Barotrauma, or maybe something else. And I don't remember. Because... oh. Yeah. I'm not exactly a person to coordinate streams and things often. Ow. Whenever I break a seed block, like one of the grass blocks, it lags a bit. Ah, yes, the classic seed block. Might eventually go into a dungeon, if we can find one. Because that would be pretty fun, as well. I'm gonna do IC2, I need to get food up, though. So, I'm gonna start with food, if we're gonna move to industrial craft. Ah, yes, the shovel fail. I'm still waking up today. I'm not fully awake. I'm ready for the day. Plus, this will provide easier access. If I do this the way I want it to go. To and from cave. Ah, yes, trying to hit down a tree with a hammer. I am still waking up. That is my excuse. I'm eventually gonna cobblestone this. As like a path of sorts, because I kind of want to have a little base here, if not like a small town. Because I think a nice little town area would look good here. I found a way to do that. Anyway. So now that we've dug out the area, we can make up a hoe. Just make an iron one. Now, the food problem is not yet solved because, for one, having it like that works, but is the best way we can do that? CD place. We're gonna look for more. Plus then we can do cow pastures and shit. There's some sugar cane over there. Might follow Nick's advice. Make a paper hammer with a manilium stem. For modifiers. Just get that. Seems we are also out of food. Like completely out. So what I'm going to do is not eat this monster jerky. Or not jerky, but the monster flesh. Instead, I'm going to turn it into monster jerky by making up drying racks from Tinker's Construct. Put them up here. Why is it not working there? Does it need to be properly lit? Oh, it needs to be properly lit. I see. Now those should evaporate moisture out of them and turn them into normal food. Into just food. It's a way of getting food early game, and it works late game as well. Little cow. Didn't know that was a lone straggler. Must get some wool to make a bed. Yeah, I could use shears, but, well, food. Anyway, so I've already mentioned today's goal. How I'm going to get to that goal is a bit more difficult. If I do this, you'll see that these drills are what I mean by a more efficient mining method, where I can use some RE batteries and things. Now that's just pretty normal for industrial craft, but it requires a lot of materials. And the reason early ore doubling is very important is because of that. Just get the seared bricks out of here. Who knows, they can be used for something else. block and 3 seared ingots. Well. There we go. You can see how it emptied out. We have 500 millibuckets of lava left. I'm gonna take this, grab some more lava down in the caves. I'll be back then, so I will see you then. Good news and bad news. So, I went down and I went mining for lava. Good news, I found it. Bad news, my inventory was full and I accidentally threw one into the lava. One of my buckets into the lava, so that sucks. Let's grab this before we go right back up. It's an extra 12 ingots. There we go. That's just called make stairs. That. But for now, that solves the problem. If I convert this and this, I don't want to put the tin in there. I just want to put the coppers in there. Because that'll just melt them into the same type of copper. But if I were to put tin in there, it would make bronze automatically because open air smelting and you combine 2 liquids and they form together to make bronze. Can't really do much about that. Block 5 ingots. Let's get some copper down. Let's see. Does that go on top? Yeah, that goes on top. So this is how we're going to start. Actually, let's do this, because that'll make this much easier if I do this now. Because I need to make a hammer first to make plates, but because there's a plate cast, I'm going to use that to my advantage. Why is that so hypersensitive? It auto thinks I'm going to be picking that up. For some reason or another. So if I make a hammer like that, then make a copper plate, put that in there, do that, I can make plate cast. Plate casts are good for a few things. Well, for one, plates. These are the backbone of your entire factory, pretty much. And that's why I was so thrilled you can make them without the thing. Also, how to make compressed cobblestone, you just put it in a 9x9. Okay, so now that I've mentioned compressed cobblestone, it works in just the same way as normal cobblestone. It can be placed, but it's just compressed. As well. Good note. First thing we're going to need is 8 plates. because we're going to need to make an iron furnace, and then we're also going to need to make an RE battery. I'm going to need tin for that. Well, I have 3 blocks of copper in there. Let's do that. Soon enough, this will provide more ways to do that. So the iron furnace is basically just same as normal furnace. It does the same thing. Let's do a casting basin for these 3 copper blocks because we're not using them yet. This is a more in the meantime type project thing. I'm just gonna make a hopper. It's molten copper. I mean, I will need some bronze for something. Yeah, at the same time, it's like... meh. Now I can do the tin. Tin is useful for, like, low-level electronics. Just some normal things. Now I am still going to need my hammer, and I'm going to need a wire cutter as well. Let's just construct some tin plates. And we'll do that. We're also going to need tin wire. Oh. Well, we're going to need an extra piece of iron for this. So yeah, I'm going to have to scrape that up somehow. Because that's how you make the cutters. Plate can be turned into tin cabling. Now, the next thing we're going to need is rubber to insulate the cable. Which in last video, I remember showing you sticky resin, which this is sticky resin. It works as a fairly simple, you can make rubber out of it. It's fairly simple. Just put it in the furnace. And do that. From there, I'm going to insulate a tin wire. That's shapeless, you can do it whenever way you want. Then this, you made your battery. Battery is good for, well, anything pretty much that needs a battery. Shove some of that in there. Do not mind my lack of organization skills. At least there's iron nearby. So, you'll see all the components that you can make here. This is all the crushed stuff, which is what I'm going to do eventually in place of smeltery. Because I'm going to have a metal former that'll do basically the same as what this is doing, but it can do everything. Now I can get more plates, and this plus 3 iron plates and 1 RE battery will make up a generator. A generator is useful for making electricity at the start of IC2, which I'm then going to make an extractor, because extractors are basically what you require the minute you get it. But to do that, I will want to get more iron so that I can make the machine casings and all that good stuff. Which 10 should be enough for this. And by 10 I mean 10 ingots, meaning I only need 5 ore. Oh, this vein is huge. There we go. And we doubled it. Doubled the amount we needed. Now I don't want to smelt down my ingot cast. I'm going to smelt this down. So to make a basic machine case, we're going to need 8 plates. And just put them in a grid space, like a circle donut. And a donut. We're also going to want to make tree taps, so we're going to need 4 of those. Four of these, along with, oh, we're going to need some copper. It's going to be kind of imperative I empty out the smeltery every time. So let's worry about this first, and then we'll empty it out. And this is why I kind of like not having to use the smeltery. And again, I could expand it out so we have more to get from it. Oh, we can at least, actually no, I can just show you how the stuff is normally made. So you do that with your hammer, and then you take your wire cut, also let's make another iron plate, and we need more rubber, so let's bring out the already partly used tree tap. Oh, we could also make a bed, because we are at night. It's nighttime. Let's just make a bed. Sleep. Oh. Comcraft. Because we picked up entropy crystals last night. We got this. Okay, so that's how you begin Thaumcraft. But I don't want to do Thaumcraft yet. I want to do this one part of this. Oh, what's this? What are you? Where are you? Oh, it's just an effect. Interesting enough. Although too far out from the range of which it can spawn rubber in. Oh, there we go. That's a sapling. Ow. Watch out for the hazards you've created. You can sure create a hazard for yourself. Let's check the tree. Anything? No. I need more food. I'm doing as an old tactic to mark the tree. Since that I am removing the leaves for the saplings while at the same time leaving the strip, signify yes, this is a rubber tree. Those saplings will come in useful. Very, very useful. There you go. And on the bottom of the tree. Very good. This is proven hostile. So this is basically the process you would use to cut down, not cut them down. You don't cut these down. You just harvest them for rubber and then leave them. Now I want to get this extractor up as soon as possible so that I can make rubber so much more efficient. As for what I'm going to be doing with the saplings, instead of going for a normal farm, I'm going to go for a bonsai farm, because that's a very useful tool I have installed, because it basically automates it if I get hopping bonsai farm. A hopping bonsai plant. Now I am playing on a version where you can exploit EMC with iron nuggets and iron ingots to make an infinite EMC farm. Where you can use auto crafters to do that. But there's no fun in that. So now we have a basic machine casing. If we put that in there. Just gonna grab 3. So do that. And that resin is going to go towards well, making the next thing. Let's repair this tree tap to use in construction of the thing, the extractor. So now that we have this, we can do that. Take this out, do this. This makes an electronic circuit. Electronic circuits are useful when put together with other resources. So if we have this, and then this, I get some coal from here, start doing that, that'll start powering this because it's adjacent, but normally you need wires going out of the floor. So now, what I can do with the extractor is I can find my thing again. Here's the sticky resin. Put that in here. That'll start working. And what it will do is it will make 3 rubber for 1 sticky resin. Pretty good. Now I'm gonna start working on the hopping bonsai stuff because that too is fairly cool. Ugh. Sleep because it's nighttime. Then we go towards getting more wood for now. I will eventually bridge over here because that's going to be fun to make things with, to make the next things I need. It's in a rubber tree farm. Could be useful there. Could be nice there, actually. So once the, things are built. Oh, I think we just ran out of fuel. Yep, we just ran out of fuel. It'll keep the progress. So that's pretty good. Now, it was common that the meta would be to pretty much just make magmatic generator after a certain point. Which I just say no to because of the fact it's like, that's too easy. I want to make a reactor. I need more coal. Actually, I need a lot more of just everything. So yeah, I'm going to mine off camera then. Okay, welcome back. So since I was doing mining, I kind of got sidetracked and started making storage for this. We got some ore, not very much though. Mostly because I've smelted a bunch of it down and used a lot of it for what I'm doing currently. So I'm probably going to go mining again, but this update is basically just I needed to make storage for my system. Still got the lukewarm Coke. So yeah, not very much happened. I mined out a little bit. Built up pretty much nothing outside. Took down a few trees. Put a staircase down. Extended the things to jump level. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4, technically 5 tall. Now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 6 to a certain point. I thank the hammer for that. So next step would be making more tools with this. Specifically, I just want to make replaceable tools. So I'll do that on camera now. So if I just grab this, I made a tool rod pattern. Then I need this and this, along with the binding for all of those. From there, I would like to also make an excavator. Oh, it's nighttime. Ow. Also, this is monster jerky. You can get it off the tanning rack. Arrow to the knee. It's not going to stop me from adventuring. Oh. Battle. I have a feeling the armored skeleton is gonna win. And then you die. Good. That's how this was meant to play out. What? Okay. I guess. That's good to use the piece. Let's grab the wheat. Oh, thank you for literally no harvest there. I have 3 other wheat because I harvested some a while ago. Let's just do that. Get another set of stencils. I'm also going to make a sword with this. That being a rapier. If I grab that, I also need the excavator head and the blade. This one can go in the chest. All of those are new though, so I need to get a casted form of them. Mining ore. Smelt time. Now, of course, these tools are temporary because we're eventually going to get a mining drill from IC2 and a chainsaw that are going to be effective. And do the same thing, but they don't have durability, they just use electricity. So now I just need cobble, which I'll grab. Not a triple compressed, but a double compressed. Let's get a binding, axe head, guard, this, this. That. 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 Now that we have those, I'm going to start pouring it. Overall, these are going to be very useful in the future. Maybe not now, but later especially. Let's throw this in here. No, I don't want to make a blank cast. Please, no, stop. Can I throw this in here? No, I can't. Ah. Blank casts can be used for something. I don't know what they can be used for. Oh, reinforced modifiers. Interesting. Start with the pick. We got our iron first. This is the process of making this stuff. There's some iron right there. Because I don't want to melt down the blocks. Although I will actually need to do that, so meh. we have that. Let's actually make 3 tool rods. We need this and this. So I need 2 more of these. We're waiting on that now. Okay, so in the meantime, let's make up an iron hatchet, iron pick, and while we're here, once these are melted down, along with this, we're going to make the shovel head, which will give us the tools that we need. Should we do that? Now I can just throw this in the random chest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply modifier. To my tools. Now we got this. Oh, hold up, I didn't make a sword yet. Mining levels of obsidian. Unlike the other things, I'm going to put quartz on this, because quartz will make it sharper and will give it more damage. Plus, if I put redstone on it, I can make it extremely fast. Put this in. Let's go with this. Bloop. Oh, we made a longsword instead. Meh, whatever. Longsword works just as well. This 5.95 attack damage, that can be increased. So 25. Let's see, how much is this going to need? 8, 16, 20, 23. Yeah, we have enough. Let's get this out, this out, this out, and this out. Let's make up the binding first. Tool binding can go here. I'm waiting on it to cool now. This will allow me to dig out 3x3 areas of dirt and stuff. Yeah, we have 10 ingots left. We just barely scraped by on that one. Although these tools aren't temporary, these are Like, you can pretty much use them for life and upgrade them over time if you really want to. As I've been able to turn stone into iron, and then iron into whatever I'm going to make it into. Like that. So yeah, we have now an excavator and that. And now I can just ingot that. Did I have 4 in there, or did I have 3? Oh, I had 3. Now I'm doing gold. So once this is done, I'm going to probably just continue mining. If I find something, I'll let you know. So, yeah. Okay, so we are back. I went and collected a, like, half stack of obsidian. The reason I did that is because, for one, I'm going to build another portal. Nether has nothing very interesting in it currently. So this is more just a show of, well, the Nether exists. But there's not much there to use. Not currently, anyway. Oh, I put the flint in the ore chest, okay. Let's check. Great spawn. There's Ardite. Let's get some of this. Some on the floor over there. Overall, that's a pretty good spawn. Actually. Some cobalt down there. I would need to make a special pick to mine that, though. So, yeah. Overall, good start. We'll see what this does in the future. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. It says next video, I actually do want to really focus on industrial, but I don't really know what I'm going to be doing for this. So, we've hit the 1 hour mark of recording time. It's going to be like a 48-minute episode, probably. But, yeah, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.